The Pleb is back in your life. In this video, we're going to talk about my visit to Ottawa for the 1-year anniversary of the Freedom Convoy and what I saw on the ground. I did a lot of live reporting on the ground in Ottawa, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you all. Ah, Vivaldi, for you uncultured viewers. This is classical music, and I'm only allowed to play classical music because everything else gets copywritten. So this is why I choose classical music. Music to my ears. How's everyone doing today? So in this video, we're going to talk about the 1-year anniversary of the convoy, my reporting on the ground. But before we do this, here's your crickets. Are you a useless eater? Do you want to fix the climate? Well, do I have a product for you? Disgusting, dry crickets in a bag. Order it online, order it on Amazon, directly to your door. Save the planet. Just kidding. They are absolutely disgusting. There is nothing good about those crickets. So, let's get into today's video. I happened to go down to Ottawa yesterday to go cover the 1-year anniversary of the convoy. I wanted to surprise people, so on Twitter I posted that I'm heading to Ottawa as a surprise to go cover the 1-year anniversary. Well, a lot of great feedback on Twitter. People were very excited for me to get to the ground. So, of course, I was on my way from Montreal, on my way to Ottawa. So I cut through Cornwall, and I just couldn't believe what I saw. The overpass at Cornwall, Ontario, on my way to Ottawa was jam-packed.
All right, we're reporting to you live from Cornwall, Ontario. We're at the overpass right now. Did not expect to see the overpass full here in Ontario, in Cornwall, Ontario. Reporting to you live. How's it going, everyone? Freedom! People are honking everywhere. Canadian flags.
What's up?
It's going. Let's go. PPC bros in the house. What's up, bro?
Good, dude.
Good. All right. How's it going, everyone? All right. We got a Bill Gates meme here. A Bill Gates meme. Yeah, can't go. Bill Gates. How's it going, everyone? Freedom! I got a long shirt underneath here. I'm heading to Ottawa. Actually, I was on my way to Ottawa, and I caught you guys. I'm heading to Ottawa to go down to the Parliament Hill right now. Yeah, so the whole overpass is packed here. Beautiful day. F. Trudeau flags are out. Canadian flags everywhere. The Freedom Convoy is, the movement is not dead. Suck on it.
I then drove all the way from Cornwall to Ottawa after that amazing footage and that amazing time on the overpass. Did not expect to see so many people on that overpass. I drive into Ottawa and look, more people on the overpass right as you enter Ottawa. So I finally get down to Ottawa. The police presence was crazy. There was police everywhere, heavy police presence in downtown Ottawa, and roads were blocked. I could not find parking anywhere. I literally had to go pay for parking that day because parking was impossible to find due to the heavy police presence. But we got down to Parliament Hill, and here is the video of my first report on the ground in Parliament Hill.
All right, reporting to you live here from Parliament Hill. If you guys can see behind me, giant crowd of protesters. Well, I wouldn't call it protesters, okay? I'm gonna call it celebrators. A giant group of celebrators are here to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Freedom Convoy. There's a giant crowd here in front of Parliament Hill, if you guys can see. Big crowd out here, and then there's people out on the streets. People on the streets. Funny thing is that DNA Rig Dina actually was on Parliament Hill here, but actually ended up getting kicked out. She's banned from being on Parliament Hill. She has to be on the street because, of course, Dana misbehaved right away when she showed up. So, reporting to you live here from Ottawa. There'll be more coverage. There's a nice crowd. Come on down. There's music, smiles. A lot of people, man. Come on down.
shortly after that, people just come up to me, say, wow, you're the pleb. You know, it's wild. Because 6 months ago, people did not know who I was before I built up a Twitter following. People had no clue who I was. And it's always crazy to go to these things and just have a bunch of people come up to me now. Kind of a surreal feeling. But these people, one thing I noticed is more people came up to me and said they know me from YouTube than they know me from Twitter, which is shocking because on Twitter, I have 23,000 followers, and on YouTube, I have like 6,600 subscribers. But yeah, more people were coming up and saying they recognize me from YouTube. So there's a shout out to those people. A lot of people were telling me the favorite part of my videos is when I throw the crickets. Well, I surprised these people, and I actually brought a bag of crickets with me down to the protests, and I asked some freedom fighters to try crickets for the first time. Here you go. Here's a review of what's in my cricket bag with my YouTube subscribers. We're in front of Parliament Hill right now, the Pleb reporting live from Ottawa. We are going to introduce crickets to some freedom fighters here, see if they want to try delicious crickets. We're going to do a reaction video with my friend. What's your name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie? They came up to me, they said they followed me on YouTube. So that's absolutely wild. A lot of people come up to me saying they follow me on YouTube, on Twitter. Kind of crazy. So I asked them, they said their favorite part of my videos is when I throw crickets at the wall. And they said, hey, I have crickets right here. So I'm going to challenge them to try one of these things, and I want to get their live reaction. So, here, try one.
I'm not even, no, I can't.
Oh, come on.
I can't, it's
Come
so
on.
gross. I thought they were going to be covered with chocolate.
Oh, look at that. Look at that
Oh,
disgusting.
I can't.
Oh, yeah, let's show his eyes. How does it taste?
Not bad.
Not
Chips.
bad. I almost threw up. Here, I'll try a cricket.
Yeah, they taste like. What about the swallow?
Yeah, I got to do this. Anyone else want to try crickets?
You don't eat crickets, all right?
Once I did a review video.
How many of these you have?
That looks like mouse shit.
What does it look like?
It looks like mouse
Eat
shit.
it! You do not deserve meat. Eat the bugs. Eat the bugs.
My brother is.
Eat them.
It's for you, Klaus.
Let's go, Klaus.
He's a big fan of this.
This is what we think is Klaus Schwab, right there. Right there. Klaus
How do those bugs taste? How do the bugs taste?
Horrific.
Horrific.
Tastes good.
The Freedom Convoy anniversary just had like really good vibes, you know? There's no violence, just good times, smiles, dancing. I mean, the vibes were absolutely great. Just look at this camaraderie over here in Ottawa with this random celebrator. Just comes up to me, puts his arm around me, like we are brothers for life. Here's the thing that's yours is mine. Yours is mine now. We'll keep on going. Destination unknown. If we can stay this way forever. Eventually, everyone got together around the Eternal Flame, and we took a group picture for the anniversary, and I happened to get some videos. So this is what the group picture looked like, and people were chanting freedom, and people were very happy. This is what it looked like on the ground for the group picture. Unfortunately, near the end of the day, there were a couple of arrests when some participators, flagpoles were too long, so bylaw came in and happened to arrest them. I won't put the footage up here because I do have it all on my Twitter, and I did interview them on my Twitter account. So if you guys kind of want to know what happened with that, it's all on my Twitter at TruckDriverPleb. Go check it out. There's an interview seen by a lot of people. Go enjoy the interview. It's on my Twitter. So near the end of the day, the wind was starting to come in. It was starting to get cold. So around 5 o'clock, it was time to call it a wrap. Here is my final report from the streets of Ottawa. If I give you guys any kind of report, any kind of recap here from Ottawa, the vibes were great. People were smiling, lots of dancing, very similar to what it was like last winter here in Ottawa. The same kind of vibes, no violence, just good times, just really good times. Happy to see some familiar faces here in downtown Ottawa. Always awesome. So yes, great music. They actually had a permit to play music this time around. So there was a DJ, great music. Man, awesome time here in Ottawa. The freedom movement is not dead. If I can tell you guys one thing, the freedom movement's not dead. I drove here, multiple overpasses, had Canadian flags today. So the fight for freedom is well and alive here in Canada. It's not over. It's not over till Justin Trudeau's gone. But yeah, great time here at Ottawa. If you guys actually enjoyed my coverage today, you guys can buy me a coffee. There's a link in my bio. I'll put a link in the first reply underneath if you guys want to support me. I'll see you guys at the next big event and on my YouTube channel. But yeah, it's always great to come back to Ottawa to cover freedom protests. Well, I wouldn't even call this a freedom protest. I call this a freedom celebration. But yes, it's always great to come back to Ottawa to cover these things. And I'm signing out. So the Pleb is signing out live from Ottawa. See you guys at the next big event. Funny thing, Rohan from the War Campaign YouTube channel came up to me that day and said to me that he unfollowed me on Twitter because some of my PPC posts are like way too triggering to him, which was hilarious. But he invited me over to his house for dinner that night. So I happened to go later that day in Ottawa over to War Campaign's house in the suburbs of Ottawa and had the most amazing time. Check out his channel at the War Campaign. We did a 3-hour live stream from his house. War Campaign. We smoked cigars, we drank scotch, we ate raw meat, we ate steaks. It was just a really good time. So if you guys most of you guys who watch my channel probably know who the War Campaign, know who Rohan is. Man, awesome time at his house, and really funny how someone goes from unfollowing me on Twitter to inviting me over to their house for dinner. So great time in Ottawa. I can't wait for the next meetup. It's always so awesome to go to these things and see the familiar faces. And the fight for freedom's not over in Canada from the looks of it. I mean, the protesters are still showing up. I think that this will be around until Justin Trudeau is out of office, frankly. And yeah, it was just a really good time. Just a really good time. It's always a good time when I get down to Parliament Hill and meet up with the people I spent time with last year in Ottawa during the winter. So if you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed my coverage from the 1-year anniversary of the Convoy, hit me with a subscription, hit me with a like, a comment if I earned it. And the Pleb, well, I'll see you at the next video.